Shalom, 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 Israel. It's your King and Shepherd KD coming with another message of daily edification brought to you through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All praises due. Didn't get to put the next installment up yesterday. Ran out of sunlight, but I'm just going to go ahead and jump right into it. We were able to clarify yesterday that Esau is not the white man, like the camp doctrine teaches. It's all a bold-faced lie, but it's a lot deeper than that. We're going to go into some of that today. It's a lot deeper than that. See, these camps are actually in league with the white man. Okay, same way they were when Yahushua was here. They're in league with this cracker, man. They love him, to be honest with you. And what's sad is all of you dummies that are part of these camps, they're misleading you and you really don't know it. They put up a good front. Oh yeah, the white man this, the white man that, and the white man. The white man, yeah, he's a motherfucker, but it's Esau that's behind everything. See? Same way it was when Yahushua was here. Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. All right? Now, I want to show you some things. Let's go to Genesis chapter 27. We're going to prove that Esau is your daddy, you Moses followers, okay? Genesis 27, verse 38. And Esau said unto his father, Hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac his father answered unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and the dew of heaven from above. Verse 40. And by thy sword thou shalt live, and shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have dominion, that you shall break his yoke from off thy neck. So, there was a time that we had our foot on Esau's neck. All right? So, I'm going to get that. Let's go to 1 Kings. Chapter 11, verse 14. Now, this is during the reign of King Solomon after King David had passed away. And the Lord stirred up an adversary unto Solomon, Hadad the Edomite. He was of the king's seed of Edom. For it came to pass, when David was in Edom, and Joab, the captain of the host, was gone up to bury the slain, after he had smitten every male in Edom. Joab was the general at the time, and he was running a mass genocide campaign on the Edomites, slaughtering them. Look at verse 16. For 6 months did Joab remain there with all Israel until he had cut off every male in Edom. He was killing their ass. Okay? Same thing we're going to do again. But look at verse 17. One motherfucker got away. That Hadad fled, he and certain Edomites of his father's servants with him, to go into Egypt. Hadad being yet a little child. One little Edomite got away, man. And they arose out of Midian and came to Paran, and they took men with them out of Paran, and they came to Egypt unto Pharaoh, king of Egypt, which gave him an house and appointed him victuals and gave him land. So the Edomites was in league with who? The Egyptians. And Hadad found great favor in the sight of Pharaoh, so that he gave him to wife the sister of his own wife, the sister of Tahpenes, the queen. And the sister of Tahpenes bare him Genubath, his son, whom Tahpenes weaned in Pharaoh's house. And Genubath was in Pharaoh's household among the sons of Pharaoh. And when he had heard in Egypt that David slept with his fathers, that Joab, captain of the host, was dead, Hadad said to Pharaoh, let me depart, that I may go to my own country. So he took his little punk ass down there and hid out with the Egyptians until David and Joab was dead. All right. So when he went back, he was off to make trouble. Now, let me show you something. Let's go to Matthew chapter 2, starting at verse 1. Now when this is hundreds of years later, y'all, hundreds of years later. Now when Yahushua was born in Bethlehem of Judah in the days of Herod the king, behold, there came wise men from the east to Jerusalem, saying, where is he that is born King of the Jews? For we have seen his star in the east, and are come to worship him. When Herod the king heard these things, he was troubled, and all Jerusalem with him. Well, why was he troubled? Okay, Herod was an Edomite, man. He was an Edomite. And Edomites hate us. Okay? They hate us, always have. And when he gathered all the chief priests and scribes of the people together, he demanded them where Hamashiach should be born. And they said unto him, in Bethlehem of Judah, for thus it is written by the prophet, and thou, Bethlehem, in the land of Judah, are not the least among the princes of Judah, for out of thee shall come a governor that shall rule my people Israel. Then Herod, when he had privily called the wise men, inquired of them diligently what time the star appeared. And he sent them to Bethlehem and said, go and search diligently for the young child. And when he had found him, bring me word again that I may come and worship him also. He was lying. He wanted to kill him. When they had heard the king, they departed. And lo, the star which they saw in the east went before them till it came and stood over where the young child was. When they saw the star, they rejoiced with exceeding joy. And when they were coming to the house, they saw the young child with Mary his mother, and fell down and worshipped him. And when they had opened their treasures, they presented unto him gifts of gold and frankincense and myrrh. And being warned of the power in a dream that they should not return to Herod, they departed into their own country. And when they were departed, behold, the angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph in a dream, saying, arise and take the young child and his mother and flee into Egypt, and be there until I bring thee word, for Herod will seek the young child to destroy him. You see that? Now, they never went back to Herod. Okay, so look what Herod does. Just drop down to verse 16. Matthew 2 and 16. Then Herod, when he saw that he was mocked of the wise men, was exceeding wroth, and sent forth and slew all the children that were in Bethlehem, and in all the coasts thereof, from 2 years old and under, according to the time which he had diligently inquired of the wise men. All right. Then was fulfilled that which was spoken by Jeremy the prophet, saying, in Ramah was there a voice heard, lamentation and weeping, and great mourning, Rachel weeping for her children, and would not be comforted, because they are not. All right. So let me get you a little information on Herod. All right. Let me get you a little information on Herod. If you go to the blue letter and you hit Matthew 2 and 1, you can find Herod, right? Like that. See? You hit Herod. What does it show you? Gives you his name. Herod means heroic. I'm going to read to you a little bit. Herod, heroic, the name of a royal family that flourished among the Jews in the time of Hamashiach and the apostles. Herod the Great was the son of Antipater of Idumea. Right? Now that's as close as they're going to say, even in the blue letter, to telling you that he was an Edomite. He is of Idumea, appointed king of Judea of 40 BC by the Roman Senate at the suggestion of Antony and with the consent of Octavian. He at length overcame the great opposition which the country made to him, and took possession of the kingdom 37 BC. And after the battle of Actium, he was confirmed by Octavian, whose favor he never enjoyed. He was brave and skilled in war, learned and sagacious, but also extremely suspicious and cruel. Hence, he destroyed the entire royal family of the Hasmoneans, put to death many of the Jews that opposed his government, and proceeded to kill even his dearly beloved wife Miriam of the Hasmonean line and his 2 sons she had borne him. By these acts of bloodshed, and especially by his love and imitation of Roman customs, and institutions, and by the burdensome taxes imposed upon his subjects, he so alienated the Jews that he was unable to regain their favor by his splendid restoration of the temple and other acts of munificence. He died in the 70th year of his age, the 37th year of his reign, the 4th before the Dionysian era. In his closing years, John the Baptist and the Mashiach were born. Matthew narrates that he commanded all the male children under 2 years old in Bethlehem to be slain. Now, there was 4, right? There were 4 Herods. They're from Idumea. Now it says that he loved Roman customs. See there? He loved Roman customs. So, if he loved Roman customs, he wasn't Roman. He was Esau, an Idumean. But the Roman customs he liked came from the Caesars and Pontius Pilate, who were Japhites. Let me get Genesis chapter 9, verse 27. I'll start at verse 26. And he said, blessed be the Lord, power of Shem, and Canaan shall be his servant. Verse 27. And the power shall enlarge Japhet, and he shall dwell in the tents of Shem, and Canaan shall be his servant. All right. So that was a future prophecy. Japhet's borders have been enlarged all the way till now. The United States has over 800 embassies worldwide. They everywhere. Okay. So during that time, Japhet, who are Romans, that's the white man, dumbasses. All right. They took over Jerusalem. So they dwelt in the tents of Shem. That was fulfilled. All right. Now, moving right along. Esau broke our yoke off of his neck, took control of us, and now he's Herod, the Idumean, the Edomite, is sending he sent out a hit squad to execute Yahushua. All right, that's what he did, but he missed. Now, let's go to St. John, Gospel of St. John, chapter 8. Go start at verse 1. So we got all that locked in. All right. We know now that, well, the royal house of David been known for years that the white man is not Esau. But for you dummies on here that want to come in scoffing, all right, that's just something for y'all so that you can see that y'all been taught wrong, all right? John chapter 8, verse 1. Yahushua went on to the Mount of Olives, and early in the morning he came again unto the temple, and all the people came unto him, and he sat down and taught them. And the scribes and Pharisees brought unto him a woman taken in adultery. And then when they had set her in the midst, they said unto him, Master, this woman was taken in adultery in the very act. Now Moses in the law commanded us that such should be stoned. What sayest thou? Trying to catch him in his words. This they said, tempting him, that they might have to accuse him. But Yahushua stooped down with his finger and wrote on the ground as though he heard them not. So when they continued asking him, he lifted himself up and said unto them, He that is without sin among you, let him cast the first stone at her. And again he stooped down and wrote on the ground. And they which heard it, being convicted by their own conscience, went out one by one, beginning at the eldest even to the last. And Yahushua was left alone, and the woman standing in the midst. When Yahushua lifted himself up and saw none but the woman, he said, Woman, where are those thine accusers? Had no man to condemn thee? She said, No man, Lord. And Yahushua said, Neither do I condemn thee. Go and sin no more. They fucked up. They didn't bring the man. They just brought her. See, they didn't want to stone the man. They wanted to stone her. That's type of chicken shit stuff the Pharisees did. See, then spake Yahushua again unto them, saying, I am the light of the world. He that followeth me shall not walk in darkness, but shall have the light of life. The Pharisees therefore said unto him, You bear record of yourself. Your record is not true. Yahushua answered and said unto them, Though I bear record of myself, yet my record is true. For I know from whence I came, and whither I go. But you cannot tell whence I come, and whither I go. You judge after the flesh. I judge no man. Ain't that y'all? Don't y'all judge after the flesh? Yeah, he's eating pork. He's eating this. He can't be David. He's too big. Right? You judge after the flesh. That's what y'all do. And yet if I judge, my judgment is true. For I am not alone, but I and the Father that sent me. Now listen to what he said in verse 17. It is also written in your law that the testimony of two men is true. Not our law, your law. Yahushua never claimed the law of Moses. I am one that bear witness of myself, and the Father that sent me bear witness of me. Then said they unto him, Where is your father? Yahushua answered, You neither know me nor my Father. If you had known me, you should have known my Father also. But y'all follow the law of Moses, but what do? First giving all praises, Barakatah Yahweh B'Shem HaMashiach Yahushua. Y'all don't know him. Stop it. Stop it. Then they said unto him, Where is your father? Yahushua answered, You neither know me nor my Father. If you had known me, you would know my Father also. These words spake Yahushua in the treasury as he taught in the temple, and no man laid hands on him, for his hour was not yet come. 21. Then Yahushua said unto them, I go my way, and you shall seek me, and shall die in your sins. Whether I go, you cannot come. That's why y'all don't understand shit. That's why you don't understand me, and that's why you don't understand what the fuck I'm telling you. You died in your sins. Verse 22. Then said the Jews, Will he kill himself? Because he said, Whither I go, you cannot come. And he said unto them, You are from beneath. I am from above. Ye are of this world. I am not of this world. What world is he talking about? The world of Moses' law. The world of Moses' law. Moses' law is beneath the law of liberty. That's why he said, I am from above. You are from below. All right? You are of this world. I am not of this world. I'm of my own world, my kingdom. All right? Where we live in liberty, where we can eat pork chops. Damn it. I said therefore unto you that you shall die in your sins. For if you believe not that I am he, you shall die in your sins. Then they said unto him, Who are you? And Yahushua said unto them, Even the same that I said unto you from the beginning. I have many things to say and to judge of you, but he that sent me is true, and I speak to the world those things which I have heard of him. They understood not that he spake to them of the Father. That's why y'all don't understand me. Okay? Then said Yahushua unto them, When ye have lifted up the Son of Man, then shall ye know that I am he, and that I do nothing of myself, but as my Father hath taught me, I speak these things. And he that sent me is with me. The Father hath not left me alone, for I do always those things that please him. As he spake these words, many believed on him. Then said Yahushua to those Jews which believed on him, If you continue in my word, then are ye my disciples indeed. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. See, that's everybody here at the Royal House of David. We chose to follow Yahushua. Y'all didn't. They answered him, we be Abraham's seed, and were never in bondage to any man. How sayest thou, you shall be made free? Yahushua answered them, verily, verily, I say unto you, whosoever committeth sin is the servant of sin. And the servant abideth not in the house forever, but the Son abideth forever. If the Son therefore shall make you free, you shall be free indeed. I know that you are Abraham's seed, but you seek to kill me, because my word have no place in you. I speak that which I have seen with my father, and ye do that which you have seen with your father. That's your father. See, you can't have two daddies. Either Yahushua is your father and you believe everything he said, or you rolling with Moses. They answered and said unto him, Abraham is our father. Yahushua said unto them, if you were Abraham's children, you would do the works of Abraham. But now you seek to kill me, a man that hath told you the truth, which I have heard of the power. This did not Abraham? You do the deeds of your father. Then they said unto him, we be not born of fornication. We have one father, even the power. Yahushua said unto them, if power were your father, you would love me, for I proceeded forth and came from the power. Neither came I of myself, but he sent me. See, they threw it in his face that Joseph and Mary had sexual relations before they went through the customs. See, that was what they had on Yahushua, so they thought. See, the Most High puts his men in certain positions so they won't believe. Y'all believe because I'm a fluffy guy, I can't be a king. You believe that I can't be a king because I eat pork chops and bacon. Back then, y'all didn't believe Yahushua because his mama and daddy, all right, had him without going through the marriage customs. Y'all thought he wasn't Yahushua because he was healing on the Sabbath. See what I'm saying? The Most High always put a twist on his men to where you can't look at him physically and know who he is. You got to do it by faith, which is something y'all don't have. Verse 43, why do you not understand my speech? Even because you cannot hear my word. Verse 44, ye are of your father, the devil. Okay? And the lust of your father you will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. And because I tell you the truth, you believe me not. Which of you convinces me of sin? And if I say truth, why do you not believe me? He that is of power heareth power's words. You therefore hear them not, because you are not of the power. Then answered the Jews and said unto him, say we not well that thou art a Samaritan and hast a devil? Yahushua answered, I have not a devil, but I honor my Father, and you dishonor me. And I seek not my own glory. There is one that seeketh and judgeth. Verily, verily, I say unto you, if a man keep my saying, he shall never see death. But y'all are. See? Then said the Jews unto him, know we not that thou art a devil? Abraham is dead, and the prophets, and thou sayest, if a man keep my saying, he shall never taste death. Are you greater than our father Abraham, which is dead? And the prophets are dead. Who makest thyself? Yahushua answered, if I honor myself, my honor is nothing. It is my Father that honors me, of whom ye say that he is your God. Yet ye have not known him, but I know him. And if I should say I know him not, I shall be a liar like you. But I know him, and keep his saying. Your father Abraham rejoiced to see my day, and he saw it, and was glad. Then said the Jews unto him, thou art not yet 50 years old, and hast thou seen Abraham? Yahushua said unto them, verily, verily, I say unto you, before Abraham was, I am. Then they took up stones to cast at him. But Yahushua hid himself and went out of the temple, going through the midst of them, and so passed by. So, they want to kill Yahushua for telling them the truth. So, how was it that Y'all are so pro Yahushua now, when in the ancient world, when you was here, you hated him. And you hated him because you hate me. I ain't said nothing that Yahushua ain't said. But y'all look for shit to try to come on and think you right and you wrong as two left shoes. See what I mean? Now, how does that line up with Esau? Well, what did Esau do? Esau and the Pharisees worked hand in hand. The Pharisees loved Herod, and Herod loved them. All right? They got along real good. Okay? When they arrested Yahushua, who did they turn him over to? They turned him over to the high council, and he went from judgment hall to judgment hall. All right? Y'all got him arrested, arraigned, and executed. Okay? So, that's the same shit that y'all do now. Y'all got your little faggot ass camps. All right? A lot of y'all are 501c3 charter buildings where you're in league with the government. You get a tax write-off. You're collecting tithes. The same shit that the Pharisees did when Yahushua was here. All right? Y'all do the same shit. You got the same star of Moloch. All right? Let me get that. Okay? Star of Moloch is mentioned Amos chapter 5 verse 26. But you have borne the tabernacle of your Moloch and Shayun your images, the star of your God which you made yourselves. That's Amos. Then all the way in Acts, all right? You took up the tabernacle of Moloch and the star of your God Remphan, figures which ye made to worship them, and I will carry you away to Babylon. So, y'all got over here, and you still got that same funky ass star, and here it is, right? And not only that, you and your brother, okay? You and your brother, y'all keep the same customs. Guess what? Let me break it down for you. Esau is a Muslim, all right? They don't eat pork. Their women don't wear pants. They always covered up, which I don't have a problem with that. There isn't nothing wrong with that, but they believe they're better than somebody because they do that. Where did they get that from? They got that from us. Now, Esau does it. Your brother does it. It's these fucking Jewish ass rats. They don't eat pork. They don't work on the Sabbath. They make cold sandwiches on Saturday, just like y'all. And then y'all do the same thing your brother do. And you got the same damn symbol. So, if all that came from Esau, that's your daddy. Yahushua wasn't lying. Y'all just like him. And then what do y'all do? Y'all push the negative propaganda that Esau is the white man, knowing goddamn well Esau can't be the white man. I ran that bird over I don't know how many times. Esau is the Saudi Arabians under the leadership of Mohammed bin Salman in Saudi Arabia. That's who they are. And that is the Antichrist. Why? Because the devil goes all the way back to the garden from two twin boys, Cain and Abel. And from Cain and Abel, Abel was slew. Cain lived. Cain died. He came back as Esau. All right? No way to get away from it. He came back as Esau. And Esau's blessing was he was going to have the fat of the land, the oil. All right? The Saudis are the richest people on the planet right now, or at least they were. Okay? So, that's why when you go to 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 9, it says Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of the world to come. That's us. And they scared to death because they know that we're at the gates. And it ain't going to be you niggas, man. You Pharisees, y'all ain't going to get shit. Y'all going to go down with your brother. Okay? Y'all going to go down with your brother. That's your brother. All these crackers and all that over there, that's him. That's your brother. So, yeah. That's your daddy, man. When he said, ye are of your father the devil, and when Ben Salman comes into power, when he declares himself as the Antichrist, which he is, because that's what Esau is. That's what the descendants of Esau are. They're anti. That's what Herod is. He's an Antichrist. All right. That's why I said there are many Antichrists that have gone on into the world. The one coming now, he's not the only one. Herod was one. His son was one. His grandson, his great-grandson, they were all Antichrists. And the Antichrist now. And that's your brother. And Esau is your daddy. All right? The devil. Right? So, keep that in mind. Now, I got some more heat to drop on your ass on the next video. We're going to get this one loaded. Then we're going to try to get the next one up before the day is out. Hopefully. All right? I want to give all praises to Yahweh Bashem Mashiach Yahushai. Y'all sit tight. KD out. Shalom.